Live. How we doing, everybody? Welcome in. If anybody is stopping by, I apologize. I'm still getting a little bit set up here. I wasn't 100% sure exactly how this was gonna work, so we're just kind of winging the whole live thing. So give me 1 second there. And give me 1 second to grab one of these. Happy Sunday night, everyone. I don't know where the chat pops up. So this is interesting for me. This is my very first time doing a live straight from my phone. Slayer, what's going on? How's it going? Welcome in. That chat is really small for how far away my phone is. I don't know if I can make that any bigger. How we doing? I thought that I would try out a little stream just straight from my phone tonight. Mostly because I was just gonna get on. I was gonna be doing this kind of thing anyways, so I just figured that, and I didn't want to set up the full stream. You know how it is. There's a whole lot going on, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pop in here and turn on my phone and see what happens. So thanks for jumping in, Slayer. Appreciate it. I'm gonna turn the camera just a little bit farther down. Kind of like that. Hopefully that's not too far down. Okay, that's like perfect. All right, it's a little bit crooked looking now. I don't know if that's a bad thing. Yeah, you know how it is to set up a stream. Oh, for sure. So hopefully this doesn't look terrible now. It's a little bit crooked. But I think it's just turned from where the bar is here. So, all right. So, I've got a couple of things I was going to do tonight. I want to swap this. Basically, I'm going to take the switches in here that did come with this keyboard. We're going to put those switches on there. We're going to take these keycaps that are on this one now. We're going to put them over here. And then we're going to put a new set on here. That's my plan tonight. I don't know if I can get all of that done. I don't know if I can get that all done on stream, but that's the plan at the moment. So I need to figure out the best way to keep all of this together. And I think I have the box. Actually, let me find the box. Yeah, here we go. From this current set, that's like white to black topographical set. I'm going to take this and we're going to... Hello, gotcha. Welcome to the stream. I have no idea if I can make this text bigger. If anybody knows oh my gosh. If anybody knows how to make this text bigger, it is really small. I don't think it's meant for something like this where I've got it on a tripod away from me. I can barely read the chat, but so I apologize if I have to squint. But Gotcha 13, welcome to this stream. Appreciate you guys being here. We're gonna be I was just explaining it. We're gonna be taking apart both of these keyboards and kind of moving them around a little bit. Gonna be taking the switches that are currently in this box that were in this keyboard. We're going to be moving them over to this keyboard. We're going to move these keycaps over to this keyboard. And then we're going to put new keycaps on this keyboard. So that's the plan for tonight. But I'm debating. So I've got this other red set of keycaps that I'm debating if I should put those on here or if I find a different set. Because I'm also planning on getting a new set of switches for this one. The goal is I'm going to put some tactile switches in here. After finally using tactile switches for the very first time for a couple weeks now, I really like the tactile switches for gaming, but I don't care as much just when I'm typing. I like the linear switches more when I am just randomly typing. So that's what I think I'm going to be doing for the most part. Is like this is going to become my gaming keyboard. This is going to have tactile switches in it. We're gonna make it look really cool. And then this one's going to be my linear switch, a little bit nicer looking fancy keyboard. So what I need to do now, I need to take these off, and then I need to take the switches off. All right. So I don't know if they're all going to fit in one of these little bags. This is one of those things that I'm new at. If there's any best practices for like taking keyboards apart, that'd be helpful. I'm also going to take a picture of this. I can't see the labels. Oh man, this is going to be really hard to put back together, I feel. We're just going to go for it. What's the worst that could happen? We'll test out the keys, and we'll get it figured out for sure. Either way, appreciate everybody being here. Thanks for joining me on this beautiful journey of swapping keyboard components. Heat50, thank you so much for dropping in the stream. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Just going to take literally every single key off this keyboard. We're going to take every single switch off the keyboard, and then we're going to start rebuilding it. I think the good thing is I can literally take the keys off of this keyboard and put them directly onto this one, at which point it'll be easier to figure out which keys are which. I'm hopefully not as worried about that. Yes, hope you are having a fantastic night, Heat. Appreciate you being here. And actually, you know what I should do? Nope, I shouldn't. All right, so that's the delete key. One singular key over on this side is delete. I think this is going to be, this is the one that is going to become my gaming keyboard because it doesn't have the 10 key on it. That is really the biggest time when I don't use the 10 key, is when I'm gaming. So we're just going to make this one into the gaming keyboard. Hey, look at that. The switch came off with that one. Nice. Ugh. Double duty with that pull. Oh my gosh, 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Look at that. Okay. Is there any better way to do this switch puller? Like if I could just do it one-handed, that would be really great. But I'm doing it two-handed like this. Is there a better way to do this? You know, it's also weird now that I have done this with other keyboards, and now I've done this with a brand new keyboard as well as a one that I've used for a while. I feel like this is one of those things I need to do this every once in a while on the keyboards that I use, because there's a lot of hair and dust and crumbs in these things. It's not good. Not good. But that's fine. That's why we're doing this. You know, the other thing I forgot to do? Forgot to turn the music on. problem is that I probably can't turn it on too loud, otherwise I'm gonna lose all my monetization over here. Oh, I can just go like this. Oh, that pulls them out crooked then. I don't think I want to pull them out crooked. That just seems like it's asking for something to break. YouTube is telling me that I can add a Q&A sticker. What kind of Q&A question should we do? Do you have a mechanical keyboard? Oh gosh, I can't reach my phone. A Q&A sticker. Let's not do that. Maybe we do a poll sticker. Do you have a mechanical keyboard? How about that? Do you have a mechanical keyboard? Well, that's really big. You can't see me. I have to go like this. I don't know how long that stays. Does that stay on there for a long time? Is there a timer on that? That's really big. Hey. Hey. Hey guys, did you answer my poll yet? Did you guys see my poll? Does it look the same for you guys as it does for me? It is very, very large. Hey. You guys answer the poll yet? It's really easy. You just have to click one of the buttons. Yes or no. Would it be weird? Here's another question that I'm guessing only Slayer is in here to answer. Would it be weird to do a giveaway for a used keyboard? Like, I'm not saying like one that's like disgusting with a bunch of hair in it, like that kind of used, but like would it be weird if I like built one, customized it, and then, I mean, you know, used less than like a couple weeks, like would that be weird to give one like that away? Like, I'll clean it, I'll make sure I vacuum it out, I'll like wipe it down with Clorox wipes, whatever. Like, it would be one that I have the box for, so like put it back in the box kind of thing. I never know with stuff like this, like if that's something that other people would be interested in or not, you know? I'm always like, I never know if people want to use especially, I did that with a controller a while back. I was like, would it be weird to like give away a controller that has been used? I ended up doing that, but I don't use controller very often, so it was definitely not like a used controller. All right, now I'm curious. Does this poll have a timer on it, or do I just need to tell it to go away at some point? Because it's still here. Oh no! Okay. This is really awkward. Okay. So, here's what happened. I took 6 keys off this keyboard, and then I put in 3 of the Gateron Quinn switches, and I put in 3 of the Gateron brown switches. And then I put the keycaps back on it, and I did a blind test between the 3 switches, the 2 that I had just added and the switch that was still on here. And I was like, okay, I'm going to figure out which one I like best on this keyboard. And I did that. And I thought that it was the Gateron brown switches, but I just realized that I mixed them up. I apparently liked the Gateron Quinn switches the best. Uh-oh, dropped one. I apparently liked the Gateron Quinn switches the best. All right, I think I need to make this poll go away. Oh, there we go. Drag here to end. There we go. Hey, that was easy. Easy enough. So those are the switches that I liked the best. Okay, so that means I'm literally just taking this keyboard and swapping it over here. Okay, let me actually see if I like these keycaps with these switches over here, because I was using these keycaps. Let me swap these really quick and see if I still like that. See if I still like those switches best. There's also got to be a better way to keep keycaps like this. There's got to be a better way, right? All right. We're just gonna go. So I'm probably gonna put these keycaps onto this keyboard, but that also kind of ruins the RGB effect that I was gonna go for if I put the Gateron Quinn switches on this keyboard, because those do not like RGB. So I need a switch with RGB on it, like capable. Okay, let's get this row, and then we're gonna test it out again. See if those switches are still the ones that I want to use. Okay. All right. We've got the full row, bottom row there. 3 different switches, all the same keycaps. So here's the current, whatever came in this Royal Kludge keyboard. They're definitely linear switches. So that's nice. Here's the Quinn. Why do those sound so different? And then there's the browns. That's not click. Oh man. Maybe? Do I swap it out to the browns and just have this be like a silent gaming keyboard? I could see that. Or is that better? There's not much difference in the sound of these two, which is where I thought that there was going to be, but turns out these are also full nylon. So they sound very similar. Even though these ones have a little bit of transparency, they're still nylon on the top. And these Gateron browns have the like plastic. You've been thinking about filling out the build a gaming PC form on your website, but I'll wait 5 years before I replace my PC. Yeah, I mean, I would be more than happy to help you build a PC, even if it's just on paper, so you can get an idea of like a budget right now, and then we can talk like what it would look like, as things change. But it is, yeah, it's not a great time to be building a PC, unfortunately. But the good thing is Micro Center has some really solid bundles. So they still have some great bundles with the CPU, the motherboard, and the RAM that actually bring them back down to like a reasonable price. So it really kind of depends on what you wanna build, how crazy you want to go with it, and if you need to buy everything brand new, or if you're okay like getting a used GPU, those kinds of things. See, I don't like that. I don't think I like that brown. Unless maybe it's these keys that made the difference. Let me see what this... Yeah, see, that's a little bit louder of a key. Huh. Well, maybe I won't mess with this keyboard yet. Because I kind of want it to be that. But that really messes these keycaps up. I didn't think about that. They feel... I don't know. I don't like those. Let me just, let me plug it in real quick. Hold on. Do I have an extra USB cable here? I think I do, yes. Okay. Let's just plug this keyboard in really quick and see what it looks like with the RGB. See if that Quinn is a make or break. It really is. It really is like just terrible looking RGB. I don't know if you guys can see it all on those keys. So they're side printed keys. So you can see on these three the letter on the side there, and these three in the middle are the Gateron Quinn switches. And the RGB does not come out the side. It comes out the top a little bit, but it does not come out. It really doesn't show much RGB at all through those switches. And this is kind of the one that I wanted to become my crazy RGB keyboard. So, this was going to be my crazy RGB gamer keyboard. So now I have to decide, do I want that sound is the sound more important than the tactile? Like, I really think that would be... Maybe if I've got my headset on, it's not like... Like, that's really what I want for this keyboard, I feel. Okay, so maybe I just leave the switches the way they are. Or do I put these browns on? I apologize, guys. This is a conundrum I was not ready to face yet tonight. But to be honest, none of these are probably perfect for these switches. These are definitely front-facing RGB like only anyways. Maybe I just need to get different switches for this this keyboard altogether. Do I just need to get fully new switches? Might be. I might have to do that. Because I don't think I want that. I don't think I want... Okay, let me try this. Let me try this really quick. Let me put these 3 keys onto these 3 switches and see if that makes a difference. All right, so I need these 3. Okay. Is that better? I don't think so. I like that. Okay. We're not using those. Whoops. Ugh. It's stuck. There we go. Okay. So we're not using these brown switches. That has been decided. We're going to use these keycaps. Now we have to decide, do we care about RGB or not? Woo! How much do we care about the RGB, everybody? Do we care at all? Because it is pretty non-existent on those 2. Pretty there. Okay. I think I'm just going to leave these switches on. And just put these keycaps over here. You know what? I'm not really sure. I think the RGB is good. I think it is too. I want to keep the RGB, especially with these. I think... Okay. I think I'm gonna... maybe I need to bring that other keyboard down here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a different keyboard. Okay, so this one is my Epomaker, was it RT100. This one also has linear switches. Maybe I leave, okay. I think what I have to do, I just need to get some new switches. I'm going to grab some really nice tactile, fully RGB switches to put in this keyboard. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then maybe these switches are the ones I put in there. I just have to order a couple more, because I only got enough for the short keyboard. These are specifically RK switches. Maybe I see if I can order just like 30 more of these, and then these are the ones that I put into that keyboard. Let's see. Let's see how that feels if we do this. Oh gosh. Well, those are in there. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Those are in there. Jeez Louise. Ooh. Well, this is gonna make this a lot less fun. Oh my goodness. To play with this keyboard, if this is how these switches are gonna be. Oh my goodness, that's in there. I can't get it out. I was not expecting this. What the world? It is really in there. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna break this before I get it out of there. What in the heck? Oh, jeez, they are really in there. I'm gonna break this one. What the heck? There's also got to be better tools for this. Oh my goodness. There's got to be better tools than this little thing. Maybe got to do some searching on Amazon tonight. Okay, let's put a couple of these in here. See what these feel like. This one is on there first. That one. Oh. I don't like that. That sounds really hollow. Put these on. Sorry, after trying out this this new keyboard that I built a couple weeks ago, I've been really like figuring out if I like it, what I like about it. Okay, you know what? I don't think that's as bad as I thought. I do like how easy that is to type. I definitely prefer the linear switch to the tactile, at least just for regular typing. I definitely like that one, like that better. Let me see what these switches are. Okay, these are Gateron yellows. So let's just put one in here. If I can get any more of these out. Got it. Okay, there's a yellow. Oh my gosh. So this is that one. I don't mind that. I feel like I'd feel kind of weird buying another set of same switches I already have over here. I think the next thing I need to do on this one is get a really thick keycap. Like these ones. This is so much different than one of these. Oh my gosh, can I get this off? Oh my goodness, can I get it off? Like the difference here, how thick they are. You can just like feel the difference. I think that's what I need to look for, is a really like thick keycap. I don't mind that. That might not be terrible. Got just a little bit more of a click to it. Sound. I don't know how well you guys can hear that on the microphone. I apologize if this has just been like me clicking around and you guys can't hear any of it. Okay, so I think those were the blues. This was the browns. That was the yellow. I think I got some more work to do is what I got. All right. I'm going to put this keyboard back to the way it was. It's the first thing I'm going to do. We're going to put this one back so that I have a keyboard to use tomorrow. I guess I do have this one. I do have the Epo Maker here that I can that I could always use. And it's not like I don't have other keyboards in the house. I do have some other keyboards, but I think this one is. It's on the Quinn. Yep. Okay. All right. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna order either some more of these or find another linear switch. See if I can find one that I really like to put on this keyboard. Probably see if I can order some more of these. Then, see if it was just those Quins that are hard to get out or if it's all of them. No, it's just the Quins. Then if I can get some of these to put in this keyboard, then I think I'll be a lot happier with this one. Okay. So then we'll get linear with this. And then, as unfortunate as it is, I think I need to get a different set of tactile for this. Because I think those are good, but it doesn't have any of that RGB, which is kind of a deal breaker for me on this one. I really wanted that, so unfortunately, I think that's where we might be calling it for the night. Apologize, everybody, that I didn't actually build anything new, but it was good to jump on here and just chat for a little bit. Appreciate you being here, Slayer. Everybody else that showed up, even if you didn't do any chatting, always appreciate a lurk and a like. Appreciate that. But yeah, I think I'm just going to put this one back together. We will figure out. And maybe we'll jump back on here when I get some new switches. Maybe we'll jump on here and do this again. But as of right now, I think that's what we're going to go with. If anybody has any suggestions, would love to hear it. If anybody's got any keyboard building expertise, some really nice tactile switches for a gaming keyboard, some really nice linear switches for a typing keyboard, I think that's what we're going to go with. So, all right, hopefully everybody has a fantastic rest of their Sunday night. I appreciate everybody stopping by, and we'll pick this up hopefully sometime soon. Have a good night, everybody.